Hi, welcome to my review of the Galaxy Note 8. I've been using this phone for about the last 2 months. Just wanted to give you my opinions and my thoughts on this device. A brief background: I owned iPhones for the last 5, 6 years, and that's all I owned. I would switch iPhones every year. This goes back to the iPhone 5. So it's been quite some time since I've owned an Android device. I had prior to that, but once I went into Apple's ecosystem, I felt like I was kind of trapped. I was stuck with iMessage, which I thought was a great messaging service. However, it was only tied to Apple. The App Store, I had downloaded tons of apps, spent countless amounts of money on those apps. But after watching Apple's keynote in September, I just wasn't excited with where the company was heading with their product line for their phone. So I jumped in and said, you know what, let's go ahead and give the Note 8 a try. So here we are, 2 months in. This phone is fantastic. I love it. It's the best phone I've ever had, hands down. The design, I love it. Obviously, you have two glass panels sandwiching a metal frame. An aluminum frame. You have the S Pen. You have the headphone jack. You have a decent speaker. You have an SD card slot. The buttons are responsive and clicky. It's a great stealthy design, and what I love about this the most, this design in particular, is that it's there's no camera hump. And I mean, that thing bugged me when Apple introduced the camera hump on their phones. I didn't like it. I mean, when I went caseless, the phone would wobble when I was typing on it. So yeah, I didn't like that. So yeah, the fingerprint scanner, where this placement's at, I don't mind it. I have big hands, okay, so it naturally goes up to that area. I never really rubbed the camera. So me personally, I like where it's at. I don't have any issues with that. So yeah, the design, I love it. The screen, I mean, obviously it's a Samsung screen. There's Everyone raves about these screens. The display is beautiful, crisp, vibrant, saturated, almost to a point where it's a little cartoonish if you don't dial the settings down just a little bit. But honestly, it's a great display. I love it. It's crisp, like I said, vibrant. Watching videos, you know, looking at images from Instagram or Facebook or on Twitter, things pop, and it's very eye-catching. LCDs really don't have that type of pop when you watch them. I mean, I know, Apple has calibrated their iPhones, their LCD displays, to a point where yes, everything looks nice and crisp and vibrant, but not to the level that Samsung has been able to get their phones to look. And so I was impressed with that. The software is great, super snappy. I mean, everything is fast. Right now, I have the Action Launcher on. I just prefer that over TouchWiz. But yeah, everything is super snappy, excellent. Apps open up quickly. I have no issues with that. I would say go with the Note 8, and you will be pleasantly surprised. For those who own Note 8s, I would like to hear your thoughts on how you feel about this phone. I do want to end it with two of my favorite features here, and that would be the S Pen. Let me see. Let me get my other hand in here. There we go. The S Pen. One of the best tools ever invented for a phone. I know you've had styluses in the past, but this isn't a stylus. This is an excellent navigation tool. You can use it like a mouse. You can use it to jot notes. You can use it to do screen captures or make GIFs. The functionality of this speaks volumes to how this phone was created to work with a tool like this. So I love the S Pen. And then lastly, the camera. So let's talk about the camera. I initially wasn't too sure if I liked the camera or not. Some of the images would come out just a little oversaturated for my taste. So what I decided to do is I decided to go into Pro mode and make that my shortcut. And basically by doing that, what I was able to do is I was able to dial the tone down to where I wanted it. And so basically what I did here, as you can see, is I took away the, I toned down the contrast and the saturation just a little bit, just enough for me. And so now when I use the phone, it takes pictures the way I want to have them taken. And so I love the customization that you have with this camera. The pictures are vibrant, crisp. Sometimes Samsung can over-process them, and you'll see if you are starting to pixel peep, if you zoom in, you'll see dark edges around light borders or light edges around dark borders, or vice versa. And basically what they're trying to do there is they're trying to make the image pop, and sometimes it can look a little bit processed, and so I'm not a fan of that. But if you're able to go into Pro mode, you can kind of tweak that and kind of minimize that effect to where you can get quality pictures. So yeah, I love the camera. It's excellent, and like I said, this is just a great phone. It's the best phone I've ever had. And I typically switch phones every 2 years, or I'm sorry, every 1 year. I can see myself having this phone for 2 years and beyond. It's just that good of a phone. So that's my thoughts on the Galaxy Note 8. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. I would appreciate it if you gave me a like and subscribe to my channel. I want to have new content coming out once a week, and I would hope to ramp that up to where I could do it daily. So again, thank you for watching the video, and take care. Bye.